Gemini. Oh, your cards just went flying. I was still going to be dramatic, but it seems like there's no time for that. So, welcome to the reading. Adrian here, general love reading for you. Take it as it resonates. Remember, it's a general reading. And let's see what we got. We got two cards for you. They both came out in reverse, Gemini. One is Mystic Healer, and it says, healing energy flows through you. Okay, and then the other one was Crossing Bridges, and it says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Okay, so it feels almost like you don't feel like life's on your side. Right, we're going to do a tarot reading for you. We're going to clarify them. We're going to end up with an oracle card. I'm going to use angel prayers for you. But just for now, Gemini, it feels like you've got the perception that life is not on your side. Okay, that you're stuck basically. And I feel that for some of you, you know, for most of you, you are going through this phase where you are healing from the energy that is not serving you best. But you know what also happens sometimes is that we get stuck in that healing phase, you know. But I don't really feel so much that you're stuck. For you, it's more, I feel almost a sense of almost like lethargy, you know. You're just not really feeling the magic. So let's see what that's about. Because the magic's always available for us. It's always, you know, available around us. Okay, those are too many. Well, actually, no, wait, it came out like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's take that. So that's your recent past. We're looking at your current energy and then what is coming towards you. Overall energy for you is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very prominent in the reading that I did for Aquarius. You're making some tough decisions here. You know, you're really making up your mind about, you know, who and what it is that you are going for and who and what it is that you're not bothering with. Now, I do feel that you really got your eye on someone, and, you know, the gods be with that person, because you kind of made up your mind that this is happening, you know, which could also be leading to this feeling of despondency, because it's almost like, you know, especially if this could be basically any situation in your life, but especially if this relates to love, you don't really feel as fulfilled as you need to feel without this connection. So you sort of made up your mind. You're going to do whatever you need to do in order to get this to work. Like, you just kind of made up your mind there. And you're very determined about it. So in your recent past, you got the 8 of Cups, you got the 10 of Wands, and you got the Ace of Swords. So I feel that because it seems to be the same energy that you are dealing with. So, you know, either you walked away, the other person walked away. I feel that it might have been them that walked away. Physically, you know, somehow distanced themselves. And it took you a while to really, you know, emotionally come to terms with it. It was very, 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 very challenging for you. It was very, very difficult for you. I can see that you really had a lot of pain over there with this situation, all right? And then recently, by some form of divine intervention, there's a whole new flare of hope that sort of lit up about this situation, about this energy, about this person, that you know, I feel that you might have had some really wonderful personal successes on your side, which they might not know about, and you have every intention of letting them know about it. And so with your current energy, Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. So this is almost like you arrived, you know, and you're ready to slay this thing, you know. Because I feel you being very motivated, but I don't know if you have that much hope about it. So there's a sense of strong motivation happening here, but again, that sort of lethargy, feeling over there. But then in the middle of your reading, there's the King of Pentacles, which is all about amazing abundance. So I don't know. It's almost like you're getting exactly what you want to have. And when you get it, you realize it's not what you want to have. That's sort of like the current energy. And this is really sort of stressing you. And then there seems to be another person coming into the equation here. The Lovers, the Fool, and the Page of Cups. And sometimes in life it can happen like that, where we're so committed to like a certain sort of energy and an outcome and how we'd like it to feel, that we don't sort of consider that, maybe there's an alternative to this. And this might be what happened here in your energy. Because now I see a beautiful coming together here in your near future. I see a beautiful reunion here. I see beautiful love. I see it coming together. But it might be with somebody different, somebody probably younger than you, Could be a very young adult energy, but I feel it's somebody younger than you. So you're offering your cup of love to someone else here, actually. Or they're offering it to you, but it's more like you're the one doing the offering. So let's clarify, because this is interesting, because this is one of those energies where, you also there with the Queen of Swords with your overall energy. It's about decisive decision making. And so, person stepped away, healed, got new hope it could work, really going for it, getting exactly what it is that you believe that you want to have, realizing that maybe that is not what you wanted to actually have. You were just so sort of, focused on that for a while, giving you a lot of stress over there, and then something beautiful is coming together here for you. Going forward, somebody that might be younger than you, could be young at heart, but, I feel more sort of somebody younger than you, unless it's a really, because for some reason, I don't know how this pertains to anybody, but an older guy, light of complexion, name is Nick, sort of grey silverish hair, so not like mine, salt and pepper, very sort of silver grey really, and then you're offering your cup of love to someone else. And I would say it feels a bit like a third party sort of energy, but not sort of like you being tricked by someone else. It's more like you are the third sort of energy, that that your energy is still there, and then you realize that you don't want your energy to be there, so your energy is here, so you're actually the one that's choosing and making that decision. Okay, speaking of decisions, you've got the Justice card, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is you making a decision here, a decision that is in your best interest, actually a decision that is in everybody's best interest. I don't really believe that this first person might know exactly how you feel. Even if you said it to them outright, they may not really realize the depth of the feelings that you have. And so maybe they're not taking it that seriously, because they don't really realize the impact that it has on you. Okay, which in a sense I also feel sort of in your mind there's a tweak that is starting to happen. If this is how you feel, and this is what you might have communicated, and this is not the energy that comes towards you, you're very much like, actually, what's the point? Let's look at this. Because there is a definite working out here, and there's a definite, there's a divine intervention here with love. So this could be somebody brand new that's stepping on the scene. And for some of you, I feel it might even be that you sort of, you might, maybe that's where the third party sort of situation comes in, where you're the one sort of feeling in limbo, not sure what to do, because, you've sort of got your heart fixed on that situation that you thought that's how it's going to be. Come around a bit of a 180 or a full 360 actually. Now it seems like there might be another, prospective person that's here, and now you don't really know what to do, You know, so you're like, okay, let me first go and make sure if that situation is really done, which might be a good thing to do, because sometimes, you know, when we go into a new connection and we're still not 100% sure about the previous one, then there's always like a little bit of friction going on there, you know. And if ever you get with somebody new and you still have to somehow explain to the other person or just let them know as a courtesy so they don't find it on social media or whatever, or through the grapevine, then you're not really done with that situation just yet. All right, so things needed to be wrapped up here, because there's a good, you know, your aim is happiness. So let's look at this person that walked away there, that 8 of Cups. And for the 8 of Cups, you've got the 8 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Oh, they may have believed that this is the best solution for everyone, you know, especially you. Oh, okay. It's like they needed you to realize something about your own value and your own worth and your own emotions, that sometimes not serving you in the best possible way. And it's almost like they wanted to come back to you, but they weren't quite sure how, and so, you know, they may have just stayed away, kept themselves busy with other things. Let's look at the 10 of Wands in the recent past. You've got the World, you've got the 2 of Wands, and you've got the Death card. So they may have been the one to walk away. But when you healed from that energy, you detached from it. And I feel that you may have cried quite a lot. There might have been many times that you wanted to contact them and reach out to them and that sort of thing. I feel that for some of you, you might feel that, you know, that you were sort of used by them just for, you know, sort of like for the hanky-pankies. And so within yourself, the pattern basically died. So you may have still thought about them and the possibility, but within you, it actually died. And so there with the Ace of Swords, you opened yourself up to something new. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups. So you started to change your energy. You were quite over the situation, you know. And this is such a challenging one. It's almost like you still have the emotions, but even if they ask you to marry, you might be really over the clouds and you might actually say yes. But then, you know, when you really sort of thought about it and slept on it, 2 days later, you'll go back and be, you know, I'm sorry, I may need to change my mind. I'm horribly sorry. Because they may have offered you their cup of love somehow and you were like, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. I'm quite good. All right? Thank you, but no thank you. So at Page of Swords, in the current energy, you've got the Sun, you've got the 4 of Pentacles, and you've got the 6 of Cups. Yeah. Shenanigans no more. You found the light within yourself. You found the spark within yourself. And maybe recently there's been more sort of interaction between the two of you again. And you saw that is what ignited the fire in you and that is what made you happy. But I feel that you've really come to realize that that happiness is actually found within yourself. And you've forgiven yourself for a lot of things, because it's almost like you owed yourself this really big apology. And you gave that to yourself, you know. The King of Pentacles, you've got the Moon, the Page of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Oh, okay. So, you're not lying to yourself anymore. You've got your cup of love, you're ready for love. You're ready for partnership, you're ready for a beautiful connection. You are ready to connect. You are ready to compromise, you're ready to do all those type of things, but not at your expense. Okay. Let's look at the 9 of Swords. They're in the current energy. You've got the 5 of Swords, the Star, and the 5 of Cups. Yeah. You're not fighting anymore. You might be stressing, but I feel that maybe this is somebody that you used to have quite a lot of fights with, you know, and maybe, you know, I feel that it's almost like you guys sort of rub each other up the wrong way without meaning to do so. So a very sort of fiery energy between the two of you all. But then I feel that on both of your sides, a lot of work has been done. Both of you are, made like real big changes within your life, leapfrog changes in your life. But I also feel that somehow both of you realize that, you might be good friends, but not really more than that. All right? Because you're ready for your treasure. And this is you in the process of really, and I feel this might be what's giving you a lot of stress. You're in the process of saying goodbye. You're in the process of taking your leave, and I feel that for you it's quite a big thing to, emotionally detach like this, because it's almost like your life is floating in different directions, and you know that it is the best thing to do. Okay, let's look at this Lovers card. Whoa. Look at those. The Lovers, you've got the Fool, the Two of Swords, and Temperance. So there's a new beginning being proposed here for you. A new beginning in life, a new beginning in love, a new beginning in how you'd live your life. It's got you a bit of a crossroads because you're not quite sure if you want to go for this or not. There's still that tingling of that sensation in the back of your mind with this other person, but I feel that it's almost like it's blatantly obvious to you that this is the choice for you. This is the choice that's going to serve you, my beautiful Geminis. This is the choice that is going to fill your heart. This is what you've been wanting all of your life, but sometimes when we get that, it's such a vast, overwhelming thing. You're like, oh my goodness, am I even ready for this? But then you got the Fool again, and clarify there for you the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Be careful not to run yourself into circles that you make yourself sick, trying so hard to prove yourself to yourself. Okay? Remember to keep a clear focus, but again, you're going for this love. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Devil, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah. I really see you going for this new connection. I really see you opening your heart to it. This is a divine intervention. I really see you realizing the lessons that you would have learned from this other connection, but also seeing how it's maybe sort of a toxic situation for both of you, It's almost like you can't make it work, and you sort of like convince yourself that, maybe you can just sort of be friends. But there's some sort of very sort of like powerful magnetic sort of energy that attracts the two of you to each other. So it always goes further than you intend to. And I feel that you're always the one that ends up getting hurt, because I don't know if the other person doesn't care, but it seems like they don't care. It feels like they don't care. Or well, you sort of like, crumbling up and breaking away. Somehow they're just going on with their lives. They're able to handle it better than you. And so you're deciding, you know what, I'm going to leave that fight behind. So if I'm going to choose my battles, that is one of the battles that I'm not going to choose. I'm going to leave that behind. Okay. Right, and if that resonates with you, Gemini, I would appreciate you liking the video, giving me a share, comment, let me know where in the world we are connecting from. I'm in beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. And let's see what the angels have got for you. They say I should draw you 2 cards. So 2 cards I shall draw. 2 cards will be drawn for you. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Okay, first card out. Show you this one first. It says manifesting miracles with Archangel Orion. Manifesting miracles. Okay. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. It's almost like you don't have an idea how good things are about to become. Focus your mind. Again, you remember with that Queen of Swords energy, focusing on where you're going, how it is that you are doing it. Focus your mind. Okay? Thank you, angels, for helping me focus on my priorities. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, I really like that. So, thank you so much for your time, energy, love, and light, Gemini. I hope it helps. I'll see you next time. Bye.